So part 3 is we come into this reality almost flipped. So it's like a flip. So if we've come here to learn, we've come here to assess, we've come here to grow, we've come here to ultimately, learn, experience, and grow, then what this reality does when we come into it, it flips. So it takes our truth or our alignment, or it takes our truth and alignment, and it flips it. So it creates the opposing force. So we come into this reality almost upside down, where we feel that everything that we're trying to achieve is something that we don't have. That's like, we need to achieve it. We need to go out for it to get it. But all along, it was actually with us. It was born with us. It was born within our hearts. And it's this ability to think like understanding that this existence which we're having is flipped. It's upside down. So when we came here, we already knew what we were going to do, and that's to find peace, find happiness, find experience, and find peace and happiness within that experience. And it flips it, so then we feel that that's something that we need to go out and try and achieve. And look at this reality. This is basically it. This reality programs us to think that peace, happiness is outside of ourselves, and that we need to find this peace and happiness to bring that inside of ourselves. But the truth is that peace and happiness is inside ourselves, and everything outside of ourselves is only distracting us trying to distract ourselves from learning this. But we must look at the distraction. It's not really a distraction, because it's actually teaching us. The distraction is actually teaching us self-awareness, to be able to understand that it may be a distraction, but without the distraction, we wouldn't take the self-learning which we all are craving. Because we must look at also pain and suffering. The pain and suffering which we're perceiving is only pain and suffering within this moment. That pain and suffering can be transferred into the most powerful forms of gratitude. And when we start to express this pain and suffering and start to reflect it in ways of self-awareness and self-honoring, like honoring the pain and the suffering for maybe a lesson to be learned, we can actually move forward and transform that vibration into gratitude. And when we do that, that will allow us to step forward and ultimately comprehend that this reality is actually just an asset for us. Because when we can go through this reality and honor it as an experience, and when we can start to transform this reality into love and positivity, when we leave this reality, we will understand that our accomplishment has been completed. Our objective has been completed. This school, or this reality which we're learning, is just a way for us to experience and to harness an experience. It's very interesting when we actually start to look at the quantum mechanics of this reality. It's like a game. It's like a game. It's a spiritual game, which maybe spirits have entered this reality as a way to try and, as just maybe you could say a form of entertainment. Maybe the spirit world's just getting a little bit boring up there. So then or up there or more in here, that we feel that we need to manifest into form in order to like create a game for us, to see who can create a mathematical equation of contentment within form. Because form itself is much denser than the spirit form. It has obstacles, it has mental barriers which we must overcome within this density vibration of existence, within this vibrational existence. So to truly become enlightened, or you could say connected into the harmony of we'll wrap this up into, I don't know if it's part 4 of part 5, but we'll wrap this up into one more.